what I want to do in part one is I want to confront the myth that people who believe in God don't believe in science, or flip it on its head, that people who believe in science don't believe in God, okay? Number one, science and secularism. Now, secularism is probably the most defining term for our culture right now. Ireland is becoming, or has become, a secular nation. We hear this language tossed about all the time in the media, in the news, in descriptions about Europe, and especially the nation of Ireland. But what is secularism? Well, technically speaking, secularism is the belief that there is no God. And notice it's a belief. Secularism is the belief that there is no God. And therefore, if there's no God, no higher form, no higher being, therefore, there is no spirituality. By definition, secularism believes that all things are purely physical. There's no soul, there's no higher dimension, there's nothing beyond what you see, feel, can taste, and touch in the human experience. We are purely physical beings. What we see happening now is, again, like I said, a surge in people who are not running away from faith per se because of secularism, but actually going deeper in their faith as a result of science. It's undeniable that there is a large exodus of people who are moving away from traditional forms of Christian church, but as a whole, people now in Ireland, it could be argued, are more spiritual than ever. Why? As a result of their understanding of science. Historically speaking, the vast majority of philosophical departments and philosophical lecturers in the United States were ardent atheists. But all of a sudden, something is beginning to shift. Here's what Quentin Smith said. He said, the field of philosophy is being desecularized across universities in America. 1/4 to 1/3 of the philosophy departments now consist of theists, generally Christians. Which is kind of crazy, because what he's saying is, hang on a second, time out, this wasn't the plan. This wasn't the purpose. This wasn't the design. The design was to create a secular culture so we could evolve past our need from God. What's happening is, as people are allowed to think and study and exert their rationale and really scrutinize things, all of a sudden it's bringing them back to the core tenets of faith.